So we will go now to experimental design. Researchers assign exposure variable to subjects and withhold the exposure from other subjects, manipulate. This design involves controls, randomization, matching, intervention, pre-test, post-test. Why we do that? We assign and withhold the predictor or exposure variable. We need to know the effect, for example, a treatment or intervention. Randomize subjects to experimental and control group, control confounding, spurious association, to ensure temporality. Temporality means that the exposure should occur before the outcome. Which variable is a consequence of the intervention? We might replicate the findings, and often we provide this designs provide the strongest evidence in support of cause-effect relationship and basis for clinical and public health policy. The randomized controlled clinical trials aim to improve existing treatment, for example, or to replace them with new and better ones. Controlled clinical trials are designed to help us learn more about the positive and negative effects of treatments, efficacy and safety. What are the phases of clinical trials? Clinical trial is only done when there is a good reason to believe that a new test or treatment may improve the care. So before clinical trial, tests and treatments assist in preclinical research done with people. No, done with no people. It means not done with people. It's a lab tissue or animal. Preclinical research is done with no people, lab tissue or animals. It will assess the features of tests or treatment. The research may aim to learn if a device is harmful to living tissue, learn more about the chemical makeup of a drug. So after preclinical research, tests and treatments go through a series of clinical trials that we will be talking about with 5 phases. Phase 0. The first clinical trial done among people. They aim to learn how a drug is prescribed in the body and how it affects the body. A very small dose of drug given to about 10 to 15 people. Phase 1. Find the best dose of a new drug with the fewest side effects. Will be tested in a small group, 15 to 30 patients. Start giving very low doses, higher doses given to other patients until side effects become too severe or this desired effect is seen, and the drug may help patients. But phase 1 trial are to test the drug's safety. If a drug is found to be safe enough, it can be tested in phase 2 clinical trial. Phase 2 trials further assess safety as well as if a drug works. Drug is often tested among patients with a specific type of disease in larger group of patients compared to phase 1, with new combinations of drugs and are tested. Patients are closely watched to see if the drug works. The new drug is rarely compared to the current. Phase 3, compare a new drug to the standard of care drug. These trials will assess the side effects of each drug, which drug works best. Enroll 100 or more patients, which is randomized. It means that patients are put into a treatment group called trial arms by chance. Randomization is needed to make sure that the people in all trial arms are alike, which lets scientists to know that the results of the clinical trial are due to the treatment and not differences between the group. So the computer will make this task, assign people to. Phase 4 trials test new drugs approved by the FDA tested in several hundreds or thousands of patients, allow better research on short-lived and long-lasting side effects and safety. Some rare side effects may only be found in large groups of people, and they can learn more about how well the drug works, and it's helpful when used with other treatments. This is another study, clinical trial on physical activity and type 2 diabetes. Exposed group, control group, exposed group, control group for body mass index and for hemoglobin A1C. As we see, the exposed group to physical activity has better body mass index, which is normal, around 25, and the hemoglobin exposed group to physical activity, hemoglobin A1C, is also around 5.5, which is normal, compared to what? To control group, who has not been exposed to physical activity.